Welcome to a special bonus episode of 10 with Ken. I'm Ken Steele. In September, we went on location to the 2017 Ontario Universities Fair to speak with presidents and senior administrators about innovation in higher education. I'm at the Waterloo University booth speaking with Cathy Newell Kelly, the new Registrar. Hello, Cathy.
Good morning, Ken.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for joining us here.
Thanks for taking some time with us. So my first question, Cathy, is what innovations at your university make you justifiably proud and could serve as examples for other institutions?
You won't be surprised to hear me talk about Co-op Ed. You know that Waterloo was founded based on Co-op Ed. We are the largest co-op program. Our students earned about $253 million in a year through co-op programs. And the thing that I'm really excited about is that we're pushing the envelope related to co-op as well. So we're looking for ways to make co-op more flexible for students and expand the notion of experiential learning by exploring more flexible ways for students to earn a work term, more flexible opportunities to earn their co-op designation, recognizing that there are lots of ways to get experience in the world. So it includes things like a research co-op term, which has been approved. There are other areas of innovation that we aren't quite ready to talk about yet, but it really is about expanding the opportunities and the flexibility for students to earn their co-op designation. We do consider ourselves a leader, and we're trying to lead the way in new areas. We've just introduced a new EDGE program as well, which is experiential learning opportunities for students who aren't in our co-op program, but leverages all the good things that we've learned doing co-op over the years. There are 4 or 5 courses that a student would earn in the regular stream, so they're not in co-op, and they pick up these courses that are related to workplace skills that they will need in conjunction with their regular academic studies. So they graduate with an EDGE certificate as well as their academic degree.
Interesting. Okay.
It is. It's pretty cool. It's brand new. So that's definitely a big part of who the University of Waterloo is. And we're very proud of that fact and proud of how we're supporting others as well in learning about co-op and doing it well. We're also pretty proud of our IP policy, which I think you're probably aware of, and that being where researchers and students get to own their IP, and that we feel enables them to commercialize, to build relationships with external companies, some of the most innovative companies in the world actually. And also our Velocity program, which I think you've recently visited, Ken, provides an opportunity for students to have hands-on sort of living labs working with industry. And it's a pretty amazing facility, I think, for students.
They told me it's the largest free incubator in the world.
Oh, well, there you go. We continue to have really good growth in online learning at Waterloo. It's been part of our fabric as well in fact, we're celebrating our 50th year next year in online learning. We're playing with experiential learning in online. We're exploring Labster and other technology tools that are out there that allow students to get some of that hands-on experience, even at a distance from the campus. So I'm excited about that. We're doing a pilot right now with Riipen. They're about connecting learners with business. And the business has a sort of real project or need, and a student group will work with them to meet that need in some ways. They're much smaller scale compared with co-op, for example. So the pilot that we're doing, it's for an assignment in a course that the student groups will work on throughout the life of the course.
So what major innovations you anticipate over the next 5 or 10 years in higher education?
Well, certainly the university business partnerships are going to increase importance. I mean, the government has really latched onto this as well, right? Experiential learning is becoming very important kind of across the board. And because of that, building those relationships with business and connecting students with what's happening in the real world better positions them when they graduate. And certainly Waterloo is well positioned to do that. We've already got some strong relationships with business. Transformative research, defined as changing what we know, will become more and more important as we go forward as well. So interdisciplinarity is another big continued focus, I think, as we move forward. I liken it to my personal management style. I've always said that I like to surround myself with people who have different perspectives from mine, because I think that different perspectives lead to better decision making. Very much the same can be said for research and for teaching. We've got engineers helping to solve, healthcare problems. Mathematics helps to solve senior care. So it's that kind of different perspectives brought to real world problems that I think lead to better outcomes. So the other thing that I think is important, and it really builds off of this notion of interdisciplinary as well, is integrated learning. So the notion of equipping students with the right equipment, the right technology, and the right knowledge to help inspire them through our partnerships with business and so on. I think all of that helps expose students to a breadth of knowledge and experiences that then reflect in what they're learning and how they apply that learning and help with the innovation. We have a large number of students who are taking a combination of in-class and online courses. I hope that as an institution, we continue to look at novel ways of programming for students, giving them flexibility in the way that they learn, the way that they combine courses into programs. Institutions need to be thinking about adult learners more and more as the high school cohort, goes through this little constricted phase, less of them. Adult learners need more flexibility in the way that they learn and in the way that they take their courses. So I think that Waterloo is well positioned to take advantage of those kinds of things as well.
What are the ways in which we can nurture an environment where innovation can flourish across the spectrum?
So I truly believe that fostering a culture of entrepreneurship is important, and I think a good part of that is making it comfortable to take risks. And I think that's true for students and for staff and faculty. It really needs to start at the leadership level. Leaders need to inspire that sort of risk-taking. And when you think about it, students need to learn about risk-taking as well as they enter the business world. That's part of being successful in business, is the willingness to take risks, the willingness to fail and learn from that and move on. It's really up to senior leadership to help foster that culture of entrepreneurship and risk-taking. And that leads to innovation, I truly believe.
Thanks so much for taking time out of the busy, busy day here at the fair.
My pleasure, Ken.
It's always interesting to talk with you, Kelly.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Cathy.
Thank you.
10 with Ken is a production of Eduvation, Inc., copyright 2017. I'm available for conference keynotes, campus PD events, board retreats, and committee workshops, in person or now virtually too. For more information, please visit www.eduvation.guru or 10withken.com.